Hey everybody, welcome to the A to the P show. This is the first episode of the season of 2025-2026 of the Premier League campaign. We started it last year, but because of work demands from my side, I just didn't finish it. So this year we're going to keep on top of it. So this is basically reviewing the Premier League games that happened week one. And that's it, really. There's nothing else to say, to be honest. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe, like, and share across all your social media platforms. We're on the road to 400. We only need 20 more. And
20 people. Come on, people.
20, yeah. But yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the Premier League. Who is... Hi, Tom. Hi, Ryan. How's it going, mate?
Yeah.
Ryan, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're only 20 away from 400. So come on, help us out, man. Help us out. Yeah, that's it, really. Anyway, how are you doing there, Stefano? All right?
Very good. Very nice. Who is it? Tomorrow,
Yeah. Ryan is a legend, to be honest. He used to go to college with me in Lincoln.
Okay. So you know each other.
But he's not... He played football, but he was never a football fan. I don't think he supported anyone. I don't think he really cares about it, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I remember. Yeah. I think he generally just watched it during the World Cups especially and stuff like that, but he was never a fan of anybody.
Fair.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good. Life's good.
Are you happy the Premier League?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. As we said on the pod previously, when we're doing for money after the game, we said, every league is going to be exciting this season. And especially the Prem as well, with all transfers and everything, the drama's going on as well. You're going to have bare excitement.
I haven't retired yet. I hope so one day, right?
Not so. There, he still has many years left for that. 30 years.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited as well. I'm excited in general about just football coming back in general. I think that's one of the reasons I love watching teams in the qualifiers. Obviously we're Monia fans, so we watch them beginning of the summer. So there's something to do during the summer. And also, to be honest, I've been watching Baffle's games. He's 64, isn't he yet? Yeah, 64. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that was my nickname at college. I was the granddad of the group, apparently.
Wow. Why? Because he looks old.
It was because I was older. At the time I went to college, I was 23. So these guys were 16. So it was a bit weird, to be honest, at first. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So I've been watching Baffles' game. I've been watching Ammonia games and stuff like that. So now the Premier League's back. It's better, much better. He was 59 at college. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fucking hell. Right, what am I doing here? I'm doing something wrong.
More granddad.
I can't even work my phone. That's how bad things are. Right.
Granddad or Unc.
What did he say? Granddad Tom. Granddad Tom. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I can't believe how quick time has gone as well. But anyway, yeah, so let's get into the first game of the season because you're old. Yeah, because I'm old, of course. Yeah, don't worry, Ryan, you'll get there soon, mate. I mean, hang on a minute, let me think. Ryan,
we're going to get there soon. We're going to get there soon one day.
Shit, how old are you now, Ryan? 26? What are you doing there? We're doing a Premier League show, and you don't care about Premier League.
Omonia, ρωτήσε στο δούδο.
Yeah, I've done. I've sent him a message. He said 10 past 10. I said I think that should be no problem, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Anyway.
We do 2 shows tonight, guys.
No,
2 shows.
I know.
When did we do that?
So yeah.
Now
first game
tonight. Yeah.
First game of the season, Stefano. Were you worried? So I can't join. No, if you want to join, you join, but you don't even support anyone at Pedro. So what's the
You
point?
don't even, yeah, you don't even like Prem. You like the Prem, but you don't have a team.
Real Madrid fan. Real Madrid
Real
fan.
Madrid.
Mhm.
This is not La Liga show.
Yeah, and I never would do a La Liga show. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, yeah.
So yeah,
What
oh
number?
yeah, you told me if I was worried
Fuck
during the
off.
game.
Uh,
Mm.
yeah. Fucking hell, everyone's rude today. I'm gonna stop doing the show in a minute. That's about it. I'm just
Well, I
gonna let
haven't
you
even
do it.
started. I haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah. First game of the season against Bournemouth. Obviously you're happy with the 3 points? It didn't look good at certain points. Love you too. Yeah, love you, Beddo. You were winning 2-0. They pulled it back to 2-2, and you managed to get the 3 points at the last few minutes of the game. So tell us about what you
Was
think.
I worried? Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I was pissed. I was worried. You know, the performance was dry. It wasn't good. I'll say it. It was just dreadful. Both halves. Both halves weren't good. Even on a bad day, we still managed to get 4 goals. We still managed to do what we know best, scoring goals late. So that's very good. But defensively, the way we play, I don't like it because I remember last year, it was different with Slot because Slot wasn't this high line, wasn't as high line as it is now. So towards the end of the season last year, it was high line. It was that's why we conceded a lot of goals. We didn't win a lot of games, so we went through like rough patch. Also, tiredness played a part. But right now, we still continue with the same method where we go high, and then it just leaves the defense exposed when we're trying to do something, and we lose the ball. And then you saw Bournemouth, Semenyo, when like through on goal twice, and it was so easy for him to score. So that's what worries me. If we fix that, I think we'll be good. We still have, we sold a lot of players as well
Hmm.
like Diaz, for an example, Nunez, who are, uh, quality wise, I would say with Nunez, I wasn't really bothered about it. Diaz, yes, but because he wanted to leave, I didn't, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But you leave yourself short. So we're short in areas, in the attack especially, but we have improved with the signings. We've made like Verts, Kerkers, we've got better fullbacks now. Like Perkes, Frimpong, we brought in Leone, Ketike. Good signings, very good signings. Also this Isak situation going on, and we're trying to get Gue here as well. So they're showing ambition, which is key for me, which is what I want to see over the years. You can see it here at Tom. I got a lot of chances. We missed as well a lot
Hmm.
of chances. But yeah, man, the most important thing, opening day was entertaining. As a neutral, you loved it when you watched it, and Liverpool did what Liverpool can do best at the end of the day, and managed to get away with the win. Now also scoring a late goal and scoring another one till the end to secure it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we've got, like you said, 19 shots to their 10 on target for Liverpool, which is actually, basically you've kind of outplayed them in a way. Three shots on target for them out of their 10, 62 position for Liverpool, possession, sorry, 38, sorry. So definitely outplayed. Passes, fucking hell, nearly double what they did.
yeah.
Pass accuracy. All right. Can I be honest though? Like, there is a bit of an. I don't know about your fans, but there's a massive reaction about our fans, Arsenal fans. I'm talking about. I don't really care. We'll obviously get into the Arsenal game when we get there, but I think the main thing is the home game of the season, the first game of the season, home or away. If you can win
Yeah.
get the 3 points, move on. Now, the one thing with Liverpool, I'm a bit surprised with. You just said it was quite stale, their performance. It wasn't great. I'm surprised at that
Even
because all the, I mean,
I'm not,
the latest,
I'm
the
not,
latest,
I'm not that one.
really,
I'm not.
because why? Because the latest, who was the
Uh,
latest signing you made, and when did he come in?
was a KTK, but the reason why I'm not surprised of this performance because I saw this in preseason. We're not ready. It was
But
dry
how?
in the preseason. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Is it tactics? Is it players are not fully ready or prepared? Like we didn't have the Club World Cup or anything, like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
use it
true.
on the
Yeah.
screen. So I don't know, bro. Like the team looks very, very dry in this moment.
Yeah. I mean, can I be honest? I still think it's. Can I be honest? Like, if I'm going to be an objective football fan, it's between you and Man City. I can't see Arsenal. They'll be there, but I don't know if they can do it or
Yeah,
not. To be honest, because of all the failure we've had recently. And last year, let's be honest,
yes,
nobody actually
yeah.
challenged Liverpool. I don't feel like anybody challenged you
It
guys.
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a terrorist.
No,
Was
it wasn't convincing at all from anybody, to be honest.
yeah,
And I'm sure in the end, Man City were not that far off from Arsenal finishing second as well. So for all the jokes and making Man City look bad, they actually nearly catched up to Arsenal. They could have easily snagged second. But anyway, nah, I still think you're the favourite to win it. I think Arnie. The one thing Arnie Slot did well was last year was calm the temperature down when he left. What's his name, Jurgen Klopp, and he managed to win the title. The only thing I would say about it, I think it would have been quite. Even though you lost to the champions eventually, the Champions League, I think it would have been better for you guys to get to the quarters or semis, and then you can definitely justify. Well, we tried to win another competition, basically. Because where did
yeah.
you go in the? You lost to a lower league team, didn't you? Well,
Plymouth,
league.
Nathan
Who did
Cup,
you lose?
Plymouth,
Plymouth. That was it.
Plymouth.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's quite bad.
we lost
Carabao
in the
Cup. Where did?
final against
Oh
Newcastle.
yeah, Newcastle. So he could have had at
Yeah,
least double domestic
yeah.
double.
Yeah.
Or yeah. So
But it's a shame, bro. It's a shame.
yeah, it is a shame.
It's been-
I do
Yeah.
like. Look, as much we joke around. 1 second, someone's left a comment. Kalispera.
Espera,
Dorajme.
Michael.
Okay, all right. Um, with
Wolfsburg.
Ammonia,
Yeah.
Wolfsburger, we'll talk about that after the game tonight. This is we're
Yeah.
trying to do like a Premier League thing. I have to be honest. We'll talk about that towards the end because I don't know how I feel, Estevado, about that one. Part of me is really nervous now, but let's see.
We think,
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, anything else to say? What do you think? How do you think Bournemouth will fare out this season? Because they've sold a few players this season, so I don't know if you
yeah.
think they'll survive this year, or do you think they'll do just as well as they did
Uh,
last year?
I believe they'll survive 100%
We'll win
because of their
today, guys.
manager.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll win. All right. I hope.
Do you know what, guys? Because this is
Love the
technically
compliments.
we do an Ammonia show. We know that. I want to know whoever watches this show,
If you
who's an
like it.
Ammonia fan, if you like it, not just that, who is your team? Because we talk about Ammonia all the time, but I don't know if anyone supports an English team or any other team around Europe. So it'd be nice to know who you guys support. Whoever's watching this, let us know in the chat. Somebody else has put on Instagram, we will win today. Put in a question mark. I think so as well. I said I'm not sure. Sorry, I think it's going to be a tough one, especially away from home. Let me remove this one. Okay, right.
Okay.
What's the next game there, Stefano?
I thought this me. You asked me about Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, I think will survive. If they're losing Hoysen, Zabani, and Kirkis. They have a good manager. And they'll find players to replace them as well. They're a very good team that has a very good talent ID as well. So,
Wow,
Brian.
Brighton.
Wow.
Brighton. I did not know that about you
Because
there,
of
Tony.
the Greek lads joining. Kostulas, Zimas. We'll get
You
into
might
it.
have been a fan before that. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's a good.
The Zerbi days. Maybe the Zerbi days.
Yeah,
Even before that. Could be history behind it.
Είναι καλύτερη που την άρες. Yeah,
Ναι, ναι.
definitely.
No one,
Yeah.
no,
No,
ganasen dollar for Liverpool.
no, I love seagulls in Mishibu. All right,
Oh,
whatever. Mind you, to be fair, Brighton have done really well. They have done well. Like you
yeah.
can't deny that in terms of since they come up to the Premier League and sorting themselves out, and like how many managers they've had. So you got to give them credit there. And they're always a tough team, especially for some reason with United. I don't know if anyone's noticed this. Like how many times they beat United away from home as well, away and
Oh,
at home. Sorry.
oh,
Yeah,
wait, yeah, they got
there's
the number.
proper. They've got their number. All right. Next game I see here: Aston Villa, sorry, and Newcastle United. Bit of a stalemate, 0-0. So
Yeah, it just shows you Newcastle missing the guy.
but he's been so look. I know we were joking on before we got on because I said to you just remove that free Isaac thing because like I actually don't agree with it. The way he's behaving, I think is
Yeah,
disgusting.
it
Um,
is.
and that's who
Is
you're playing actually as well next. Yeah, that's who
I
you're
know.
playing.
The
Okay.
whole thing there, Tom, with the Isak is he says that it's the club's fault, that kind of stuff, and they're not letting him go and they're holding him hostage and all that
Punching
stuff.
above their weight. Yeah,
And
they are.
Tom, you know
Yeah.
that we said did the same thing at Brentford, not on the same level, but he did the same thing. He wants to go to
They,
Newcastle and he didn't show up, and he didn't. He basically did what Isak did. But he didn't pull out any statements or whatever. Isak did. So the heat, is it because it's Liverpool and because we're more, and you're gonna see us more in the headlines and whatever is gonna be bigger news because Wisa did the same thing and nobody's talking about it, and no one's putting the same energy on Wisa and Newcastle or and Brentford. I don't
um,
know.
it could be that at the end of the day, when you're a big club like Liverpool, you're gonna get a lot of shit.
Yeah,
That's why I don't get when Arsenal fans get upset about stuff, just in general. In a way, we're hypocrites because when we signed Aubameyang, we were excited, but when you watch before he came to Arsenal, he was doing exactly the same stuff, trying to get his deal done. But the problem is with players like Aubameyang, like Isaac's behaving. Once you do it once, I truly believe that you're going to get stained for a long time about this. And
yeah.
well, to be fair, Aubameyang, no matter what we heard and blah blah blah, it could be
But was it
Arsenal's
the
fault. Could
same?
be
I think it was that more the manager
what the
than him.
Aubameyang situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, everyone's different. He obviously couldn't handle the way Arteta wanted him to play. I don't know, like. I don't. Can I ask, like, has he even given a transfer request or Isaac?
No, he just went on a
But
strike.
this is what I don't understand. Why not just do that and get it done and dusted? Like if he did it professionally, and even then, if you're playing and you're thinking, "Oh, I might get
I
a
mean, yeah,
deal,"
I agree. Because someone's gonna say, "Oh, but he's done already enough. He doesn't show up in training. He didn't went to preseason. He went to Sociedad to train instead of train to Newcastle. Then he went back. Didn't even went to any media, whatever, or kit luncheons and all that stuff. So he's done enough. But to do the whole transfer request, it's just just get me the fuck out of here. That's it. That's it.
well,
But he already done that. So I don't know if he puts a transfer request, does it make a difference? Because he's done enough for me, like on his side and his agent's side, to show that I want to get out of here.
yeah, I just think footballers are so.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
Like
harsh
I
to
mean,
say this, but they're really pathetic sometimes the way they deal with their
yeah,
problems. They really are. But the thing is, I would warn you when you sign players in this circumstances, it might come back to bite you, where he might act like this from now on. You know.
it could be a cop. Like I mean, though, Sterling did it. Sterling did it to us. I
Mm-hmm.
understand
Yeah.
why Newcastle fans are angry at him I understand. Because Sterling did it to us. He did the same thing. Went on a strike, transfer request, want to get it out of here. Then he went to pre-season. Then Liverpool tried to offer him contract, and he refused. Then his agent came out and said, even if you offer us 900K, he ain't staying, and all that kind of stuff. He's getting out of here. And then it went out of control. And then he went to Man City for 60 million after that. I think it could get done, Tom, this whole thing. I think once the game against Newcastle is finished, I think this could get done. Or in January, I still believe he's going to join, but it's just the whole thing, man, dragged.
Yeah, badly. Of course.
Yeah.
Mind you, Arsenal got a bit of transfer news. We could talk about that when we get there as well. That's why I've put the Spurs. We'll look at the lineup of Aston Villa. You got Pizzot in goal, Matty Cash, Conte, who got sent off, Tyrone Mings, Luca Digne, Camara, Onana, John McGinn, Yuri Tillemans, M. Rogers, and Ollie Watkins, who nobody bought in the end during the summer because, Arsenal always linked with him in January. Wow, linked with him, it's a strong word, and it was the last day they were linked with him. Yeah. And then you look at Newcastle's team. You got Nick Pope, Livramento, Byrne, Shaw, Trippier, Guimaraes. Oh, Tonali playing. Joe Linton, Barnes, Anthony Gordon, Alanga. And it was a 0-0 still, mate. The only thing exciting about it, I suppose, was probably the red card. That was the only thing.
Yeah.
Not the tie stats. Mind you, Jesus, this must have been a fucking drag for people to watch.
No, it was bad. I watched it. It was terrible. Terrible to watch.
You watched it? Because this was the early kickoff, I think, right? On Saturday.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Right.
Yeah, that's bad.
61 possession, Newcastle 39. Do you think both of these guys will be there much longer? Eddie Howe and Unai Emery.
Do you show this coin? I like the way they play and work. The Brighton. Yeah. Emery. No, what's the question again?
Basically, like, you look at Unai Emery's situation, and then you look at Eddie Howe. Who do you see staying at their clubs the longest, basically?
Emery,
yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think he can win something with Aston Villa?
Maybe an FA Cup or a League Cup.
Are they in the Europa League this year? Did they get to Europa League?
No, I think no. Yeah, they did.
They did.
They finished fifth?
He's a G in that competition. He's a genius, so let's give him credit there.
Well, he didn't manage to win the conference when he was there. He had a big opportunity to go away. Yeah. Then last year he really put it. PSG.
Was it quarterfinals in the end? Yeah, it was quarterfinals.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Made it tough for PSG, and then I don't know for this year what they're gonna do, but yeah, I think he'll win something. Eddie Howe did. Maybe Eddie Howe might stay as well a bit more longer, but I don't know, man. The way that club, Newcastle, is run is bad because his nephew or cousin or whatever is the sporting director since Amanda Stavely left, and the other guy who they had, and now I don't know, man. It's just a jobs for the boys over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Ever since I've always had a soft spot for Newcastle, but because of the money now and stuff like that, I kind of got fed up with them, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I do honestly believe this whole thing about, when Stoke used to play, and you kind of understood it with Stoke because they didn't have the budget of Newcastle United, especially what Newcastle have now. But after the first few years of having this money, I thought, okay, maybe they're just trying to stabilize the ship and try and, I don't know, win something, and then maybe they'll start buying technically quality gifted players. it's not really working like that, is it? It's very like smash and grab kind of football and tough football to play against and
Yeah, when
stuff
you
like that.
you're Newcastle, man. At the end of the day, like if you want to play sexy or whatever, you're gonna get battered at times
Do you think that's what it
because
is, though? Do you think that's what it is? Because when you look at Tonali and Gimaris, yes, they're quite good at being hard fought midfielders, but they also they're technically quite good at what they do. So I don't understand why they don't. Maybe, like you said, maybe he's scared. Maybe he thinks, well, if I change the way we play, and it's kind of worked
yeah,
for us for now, we're gonna get
yeah,
fucked. You
yeah.
know.
Well, they do play attacking football. Don't get me wrong; they play counter attack very well. I mean, when they have when on transition, they're very good. So um, it
What
is
do
a
you
smash and grab team, Tom.
Nottingham? Why? What's that one about? In general, we're gonna get to them. I don't get it. What's that?
You're more like
Ah, we'll get to him. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. Is this what Pedro's doing now? Trolling us? Really a laser. But yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think long term plan. I think Unai Emery suits Aston Villa. I think with Newcastle, they at one point they're going to say that how we need to challenge for a title at some point. And I don't know if Eddie Howe is that the guy to do it. I've always said that because of the way they play football, it suits Jose Mourinho. But then I think Jose's had his day, so I don't know if he would ever come back to the Premier League. To be honest,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I still think Mourinho is a good manager, but in terms of taking Newcastle to win a Premier League, that's difficult, man. That's very difficult. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about them two games first. Next game, let's go. Tony K's team, Brighton versus Fulham.
20K.
1-1. Riley penalty at the 55th minute, and then Munez scores in the 96th minute. So at least they got a draw out of that. The Fulham in the first game of the season. Actually, we're talking about. We said about Brighton and stuff and how well they're doing. The Fulham has been a good last few years. They've been doing really well in the Premier League and stuff, and their manager is decent. Let me just get the stats up and the
Silver.
lineups. Yeah, Silva, very good man. And I never forget that. I think I probably mentioned it a million times. I never forget that day when it was what's his name, Paul Merson said about Silva, like, who the hell is this guy? Being really disrespectful about him. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, why you be like that? He managed Olympiacos. It's like, well, Olympiacos, no matter what we
This
say, is still a
hypocrisy.
club. A club that can still win. If you don't win the league at Olympiacos, I get it. Then
You're
you're
gonna
gonna get
win
slagged off.
trophies. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gonna win trophies.
but
Yeah,
you still have to do it though.
yeah.
Let's have a look at the teams. Let me get it. Oh shit!
No,
Sorry.
I don't really see that clearly, Tom. No
Yeah,
worries.
that's right. No, I got it. Can you see it now? Better.
Werther's Berger.
Yep. There we go. Is that better?
Okay.
Weaver right back. Van Heck. Dunk. Mr. Lewis Dunk. I can't even pronounce his name, man. De Cooper. Kwame Belabor went off. Sorry. Ayeri, Minter, O'Reilly, Mitoma. What fucking hell is stuff on it? Like their team, apart from Dunk and Mitoma, I don't remember these players that well. To be honest,
Rute, O'Reilly, Aksheshi. Okay,
Jesus,
yeah, good player. Italian Lux.
But this is why we give them credit there. Like they did a lot. What do you call it? They did a lot last few years where they sell their best players and they managed to do well to stay up and stay competitive and try and get European spots and stuff like that. So yeah, fair play to them. Brighton, like I said, is a well-oiled machine basically. Like the club is good. They really are good.
Yeah.
But fair enough. They're gonna I think these two clubs will be fine. I don't think any of them will go down. Maybe mid-table.
Mid-table.
Yeah, I don't know about challenge. Which one? I mean, if anyone's going to challenge to get, so who got? Let me think about this. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. Who got fourth? Was it Newcastle in the end?
No. What was it?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. It was Chelsea and
Chelsea.
then Newcastle fifth.
Hang on a minute. So that means we've got 5 teams in the Champions League then.
Six with Tottenham.
Fuck me. Right. So, so six in the Champions League from the UK. Well, from England, sorry. You've got who else? No, who did we mention? Aston Villa in the Europa League then?
No, Forest, Aston Villa, Forest, Europa League, Crystal Palace Conference
League. And they're playing tonight as well, actually.
Yeah.
They will win their game. I'll be so shocked if they don't win their
game.
If
they don't make the group stage, well, they should be the favourites to win it.
Yeah.
One of the favourites anyway.
It doesn't. Yeah. You've got Bird Leno in goal, Bassi left back, Kyung. I can't even. Is it Kyunko or Kyunko? Kyunka. Anderson, Tete, Lukic, Bergs, Iwobi, good old Alex Iwobi, King, Wilson, Jimenez. Mind you, you see what I mean? Like with Fulham, I can remember. Obviously, Bert Leno, I remember. Iwobi, I remember. Jimenez, I remember.
Even really? Brighton, they done last year, most of them. With Rutter, Baliba, good players. And they got new additions as well this season that can help them.
I just think because of who we just mentioned, forget Tottenham because they just won the Europa League to get in the Champions League. When you look at the table, I can't see them surpassing any of those teams we mentioned to get into European spots. Maybe it is as long as one of them has a bad season, maybe they can do it. But actually, we need to talk about predictions. Who's going to go down, Stefano, and who's going to. Well, I already said to you, I think it's between Man City and Liverpool. I think Arsenal will probably just get third this season. I'm not 100% confident about winning the league.
Be there, thereabouts.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah. All right, we'll do a top 4, maybe top 5 because now, which is a joke. I love the Premier League, but I think it's stupid how 5 teams can get in the Champions League. I think it's a joke. But anyway, it's all about money nowadays. So that's one thing we can talk about. So yeah, towards the end we'll do our predictions. Actually, I think that would be a good idea. So who is next? Unless you've got something to say about this teams that we're talking about right now, or should we just move on to the next game? I think the dogs agree with me. Just move on. Fucking hell. Next game is Sunderland 3-0 against West Ham United. Goals from Mainda, Bellard, and Isidore. Jesus, that's terrible, man. Like West Ham should be ashamed of themselves losing to fucking Sunderland in the first game.
Oh, Christ.
Why? What are you laughing at?
Sunderland.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Really? I mean, bro, like, you see the signings they made, you'll be like, what the fuck? How?
I know, but come on.
A club that should be fighting for Europe making these signings.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Owners do. I think that his dad used to own Marseille back in the day. He's a Swiss billionaire. And he owned Marseille, his dad. And now he took over the reins at Sunderland for a few years now, for 2 years, I think. It's been now. He's done a very good job there since he's been there. He's learned a lot and he's elevated them, at least. They've got a good manager, brought very good players as well.
Do you know when he took over? Did he take over from when they were in the League One?
I know the Championship. I think.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
because I was going to say that would be an amazing job to do that from League
Yeah.
One. Let me do some research on him. Sunderland owner. 2021 apparently. Kirill Lewis Dreyfus.
Yeah. But in League One there, Tom.
I think he was in League. I think they were in League One when he took over. Man, go see if there.
Yeah. Lipa su
27.
mid-season.
Yeah. On the February of 18th, 2021, he became the minority shareholder of chairman. Then in League One in June 2022, after the promotion to champion. Yeah, so you're right, actually. It was after they got promoted. He was born in, like you said, Zurich. He is the son of Robert Louis Dreyfus, Margarita Louis Dreyfus. Yeah. Actually, the reason he has a connection to the UK is because he studied at Leeds Beckett University. Did really well there. He later dropped out to injuries because he was trying to do international academic and soccer academy, but he got injured. So I'm guessing he wanted to become a footballer, this guy. Fair play. Yeah. That's, like, if they can survive this, that's why I never understood the joke. Somebody said to me, do you think Granit Xhaka is a stupid move to go to Sunderland? I was like, no, because I think he's done it before. In the Premier League, if you get him in the right
every week, he won't get cast every week, at least. He won't get cast by content creators or anyone, any Arsenal fan. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he's done his thing at Leverkusen. He won the league unbeaten. And then he did well last year. But no, he's a Sunderland. And he's the captain as well.
My brother, like, at the end of the day, he did well considering how much shit he got from Arsenal fans to get back on track. And there was something else I was going to say. And to be honest, he had Arsene Wenger, he had Unai Emery, then Daxieli for 3 games, whatever it was, Freddie Ljungberg, and then Mikel Arteta. All 4 of them, he used to be a starter for all 4. There's obviously some good qualities there. So when people take the piss out of him, I don't blame the guy. And let's not forget, he's not a young guy anymore. Like, he's probably 32. This is probably 32. And he's done the Premier League before. He wasn't that bad at it. I think if you get him in the right formation, the right system, I think he's a decent player.
Do I think he'll do well now?
Do I think he's world class? No, I don't think he'll ever be world class. But I think he's still decent for what they do. Yeah. Let's have a look at the teams, because I'm surprised how shit West Ham was when I saw the scores on Saturday. I really wasn't. Like, I just got out of it. Like, you're losing to this shit. Okay. Let me get the team up. Sorry if you can hear my nephew singing and screaming.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you actually hear him?
Yeah.
Jesus, this. Let's go. Right. Royce in goal, Ballard, Sealt, and Mandava in the back. Diarra, Granit Xhaka, Siddiqui, Talibi, Mayenda, one of the goal scorers, Andrika. And then you look at West Ham's Andrikara. Then you look at West Ham's team.
Bowen, Woodcruel, Akea.
Yep. You get Diouf, Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse, Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, their team, it's
good.
It's good.
Mid-table good. But it's good. Do you think it's the manager?
I mean, the one player I was quite surprised he's not playing. Now, I don't know if it's because they're doing the free. I'm guessing it's like a 5-2. I'm surprised that Mavropanos is not playing, because I actually rate Mavropanos. I think he's a decent player. I don't think he's world class, but I think he's decent. It could be the manager there. Like, who knows? At the end of the day, it's even if you get pissed off with your first game of the season, sometimes it's like a wake-up call to get you basically prepared that think, actually, the way I had it in mind, how we're going to play, it's not going to work. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe if he's got at least until, what are we now, August, September, October. If it doesn't change by then, they'll probably will sack him. I mean, it's ruthless, isn't
Yeah,
it? Let's be honest. With
he hasn't
Sunderland,
done. Sorry.
Sun, no, I was going to say with Sunderland, I am
So
surprised. I didn't think. All right, they are home. It's the first game in the Premier League in a very long time.
in
But I
7
didn't
years.
think. Yeah, I didn't think there would be this. I mean, obviously they've revved up for it there, but I'm more surprised that West Ham not expecting that. Come on, it's their first game, like you just said, in 7 years. I mean, to be honest, if I was Arsenal and I was playing something on the Stadium of Light, I'd be shitting my pants because like what we just said. Um, Mind you,
Yeah,
that's
newly
why.
promoted team. Yeah, excitement,
Yeah,
all this stuff.
that's what I mean. I love the Premier League for that reason. It can happen even when you're confident. It can slap you in the face when you're like, "Shit, we were crap."
Yeah.
So I don't know. But West Ham are just a weird club there, Stefan. Like since winning the Conference League, have they looked any decent to actually get into European spots or even win a trophy? No chance.
No.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So okay, do you think Sunderland will stay up there, Stefano?
Yeah, I like it. I like them. Mid-table, they finished like around 15th. Those places.
I'll mute while you're talking.
Yeah, yeah. I think they'll do well. They'll be like 15th, 16th, 14th, around there. The only issue is with them is that Afghan, when Afghan arrives, because they signed many African players, and because of Afghan, they might struggle there. That's the thing. If they didn't have that, I think they might finish a bit higher than what I said, maybe like 12. But even still, the goal is to survive and do well. Surprise teams, do well. You know, make your fans proud after these years, be in the shit pit, and just yeah, man, just enjoy it. You know, I like Sunderland. But I missed it as well. To be fair, and I missed the derby they have with Newcastle. So it would be nice
Yeah,
them having them back and stay. Great.
yeah. I don't know if they'll stay up. So Leeds, Sunderland. Who's the last team that got promoted? Burnley. Burnley went up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going down.
If anybody, yeah, it's Burnley, which they're coming up now. So that segues into. I don't really want to talk about these lot, but anyway, Tottenham
You
versus
have to.
Burnley. 3-0 at their home ground. Richarlison scored twice, and Johnson scored 66th minute. Richarlison, got started it with 10 minutes, then 60th minute. I've never, ever, and I don't know if you agree with me, I've never rated Richarlison, and I never will rate
No, I mean,
Richarlison. I hate that fucking guy. I fucking hate him. He thinks he's bigger than, like, he's, I don't know, fucking Neymar or something, but he's not even that decent. You know, and
he
with
scored a
Tottenham,
very good goal there at Tom, to be fair.
no, I mean,
Bicycle
look,
kick.
there is some quality about him. I just wouldn't have him in Arsenal. I just wouldn't have him.
He's not
And
Brazilian in him. He's a prick, basically.
yeah,
He's a prick, and he's,
um,
average. But other than that, he's all right. He'll do well for mid-table club or somewhere else abroad for me.
yeah. Let me just get their teams up. I didn't actually do the other side, the other thing of the stats on the other game, but we'll we will not make that mistake now. We got Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Spence, Sarr, Gray, Bergville, Kudos, Richarlison, and Johnson. Fair enough. It's very similar to what they had last year. I wanted to talk to you specifically about Tottenham because do you think it was harsh about Ange. But before we do that, let's look at their team. Burnley's Dubravka, Son, Walker, Ekdal, Steve, Hartman, Menjbury, Lauren, Anthony, Foster. I do not know that this team will survive. I don't think they will. Out of all the teams we just spoke about, who's come up and who's gone, whose chances we fancy, I think it's Burnley's chances I don't fancy, to be honest. Yeah, so, all right, let me ask you, since they were home team, with Tottenham, do you think they will do well with Thomas Frank, or do you think he's another manager that'll probably get sacked within a few weeks or even a year or two?
No, I mean, a few years maybe. Yeah, if he doesn't do well.
I don't know. Let's be honest, right? There's a part of me that gets the sacking of Angie because it is bad finishing. What was it, 14th or 16th or whatever it was? 17th.
17th.
Yeah, that is bad. That is really bad.
Terrible. But, yeah, they won the Europa League at the end of the day. After 17 years, whatever, how many years they've won the last trophy. So you could save him, maybe. But
maybe you could have said to him, look, okay, you've done this. You got us back in the Champions League. You were going to have Champions League money and stuff. Maybe you have to start well within the first 5 games. After that,
sack.
I mean, I know they probably say, but what's the point if you don't trust him and you think he's going to lose the first 5 games or get draws or loss or whatever? All right, I don't know. Like, I think it was harsh personally because he kept saying it. He kept saying, guys, I always win something in my second season. Everyone thought, you're talking shit, mate. You're not going to win anything with the way you're playing. And he got it right in the end, even though it was the shittest game of the final. I didn't actually, because I didn't watch all of it. I was looking online. I thought, oh, shit, it's on. But I kept watching comments of YouTube content creators, and they were saying that this is probably the worst game I've ever seen. I thought, are they being hyperbolic here? Are they actually talking crap, or are they telling us the truth? So when I was watching the second half, I was like, fuck me, they're doing nothing. Both teams were terrible.
There was maybe a few chances towards the end. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. And it was Man United mostly at that game that was creating something.
Of course.
Yeah. For Tottenham was just score the goal and happy. Smash and grab.
Yeah.
After that.
Smash and grab. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how. And let's be honest about it. Like, the thing I'd never understood about Tottenham fans in general, when they first built this stadium, okay, it's not their fault. COVID hit, so they had a few years without getting any money from revenue sources in terms of tickets and stuff like that. I kept saying to them, and they kept borrowing money. If you remember rightly, there was this thing about they kept borrowing money from the Bank of England to try and sustain it and stuff like that, and trying to be okay. I think they made they made the decision to sack Angie long before the fight. They probably did.
Yeah, and he probably knew it, right, Tony, as well, that he was going to get sacked regardless.
Yeah, apparently he didn't look even remotely that happy when they were doing the trophy lifting and stuff like that. He kept looking quite sad anyway. So
he was buzzing, not that. He was doing the second trophy stuff, the shameless stuff. But at the end of the day, deep down, he knew. Yeah, he knew. This is the same club that sacked the manager before a final, a winning manager. A guy that knows how to win. Sacked him.
But that's
and now
why
they sacked the manager that won them a trophy.
We are a big, when I say we, I'm not about Arsenal. We're a much bigger club than them. We struggled with the Emirates Stadium. We tried to pay off the debt, blah, blah, blah. Do I think sometimes we used it too much as an excuse? Yes, I did. When we weren't winning at least a trophy here and there. But Tottenham, we kept telling them, right, you're going to find it difficult without the money and stuff like that. You're not going to spend that much money. Who was, recently, in recent years, who's the most, big signing they've made that you think, that's the one that could have happened for them, Eze, is now obviously not happening. That's probably the last time you heard them moving for a player that was actually decent,
Who was it?
Actually, Coulibaly,
maybe. And Dombele, I think, right?
And
Or
Dombele as well. Yeah.
Lecelso, 60 million,
So,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's got
that's
to be
terrible.
rough. I don't remember them any time spending like 90 to 100 million on anybody. So I don't.
And they
Yeah, I think
won't.
you're right.
Maybe they do. They'll do one day, maybe. But now, no.
Yeah. Not right
They're
now,
not.
no.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's look at the facts and figures. Give me 1 sec. Let me just go down to the bottom. Okay. All right. Shots for Tottenham 16, 14 for Burnley, 6 on target for Tottenham, 4 on target on the Burnley side, 68 possession, 32 for them, for Burnley, 511 passes, 246, 88 passes accuracy, 73, 14 fouls, no cards at all, offsides, blah, 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 4, corners 6 to 5. Yeah, I mean, look, with Tottenham, I think they'll be happy to even try and get to the next stage of the Champions League, last 16 or something. Let me get rid of the comment 1 second. I think they'll be happy in terms of the league finish, probably top 6, somewhere down there. I can't see them. I can't see them going past top, like to get those top 4.
Me neither.
But yeah, they're like with Burnley. I think
Yeah.
I can't see them staying up, to be honest. With Tottenham, I think they'll be happy. Well, to be fair, I think a lot of Tottenham fans will be saying, well, if we get past 17th, we'll be happy.
Yeah. That's the standards. But
I
at
just
the end
don't
of
get.
the day, if you win again something, again,
Yeah, it could
it's
be.
great. Even if they finish like 11th or 12th.
I want to know what is. It has to be. They kind of remind me of this is a sad thing to say, but they kind of remind me of Arsenal when it was about top 4, maybe snag a trophy here and there. I really want to know what is their plans like. Do they honestly think once they've paid off their stadium, they can win the Premier League one day? Is that what they think?
No.
I
Maybe.
don't know. I don't
But
know.
even
And
then, I think they know the limitations. Maybe they might know the limitations.
how many years, like Daniel Levy's been there? Like, how long are they going to persist with him as well?
Oh, many years. Yeah.
I mean, Gary Neville said something once about him, like he's the best football operator. But Jamie Carragher said maybe not. I don't know what you mean by football operator because he hardly ever wins anything with this lot. So do you mean like in terms of money and controlling the business side? He's probably that's probably what he's best known for. You just said it, Esteban. Like I heard 2 rumors, massive rumors about Mourinho. It was either they had to pay him a massive clause of his contract that if he wins a trophy, they have to give him money, and they couldn't afford it at the time, or they weren't happy with him because he was not happy about this Super League thing. He was saying that he wasn't taking the players to training, blah blah blah, something like this.
Many things.
Now, when I look at both of those big rumors, I kind of see the money side is the issue with Tottenham. I do genuinely believe.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to win something, they would have kept him.
They did the same to Conte as well. They did the same. Yeah, they did the same to. I mean, yeah.
No. I just said that with Conte, I kind of don't blame them for sacking him because he was just constantly moaning. Maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. Maybe these players are not as good as they think they are. Blah blah blah. Just enough about it. Like I don't blame him. But as a club, it's actually quite fascinating watching Tottenham. Like, forget that it's Arsenal's rivals, it's the derby, blah, blah, blah. In general, if I wasn't even an Arsenal fan, I'd be like thinking, what is the end goal with Tottenham? Because we just said about Mourinho, world-class manager, they fired him. Conte won the title literally a few years ago with Chelsea, they fired him. And to be fair, Conte's been doing a lot better since he left Tottenham. He's won titles and stuff like that. So, he's still as good. Like, he's not a bad manager. It's just maybe some clubs just don't. I don't know. They don't know what they want exactly. I don't know if when they got Nuno, he didn't last long at all. Only a few weeks.
Oh, that ended quick. Yeah, that ended quick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There, like they have a history. Like You know what? I'm going to go back and come back to you with this. Since I've been around 1990, I want to count how many managers have they had. They must have had at least over. Do you know what would
20.
surprise me? 20, maybe over 25, 30. I'm not joking now. I need to look back.
It must be that 20.
It's actually a mental. Now I think about it, like in my lifetime, George Graham was around, Bruce Rioch, also Wenger, obviously Unai Emery. You can count Freddie, I suppose, in earlier 3 games. Let's say 5. And now I've only had 6 managers in my lifetime, so God knows how many they've had. But anyway,
Liverpool, how much we had? We had a few because we went through a rough patch as well. I don't know.
I could probably. Maybe I 10. I don't remember. I don't remember when I was a baby. When I started properly getting into football, you guys had the guy who passed away recently.
Oh,
Houllier. You had Houllier.
Roy Evans, Houllier, had Beniers, Roy Hodgson. We had Kenny Dalglish.
5.
We had Kevin Keegan, I think. I think we had him. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't remember Kevin. Did Kevin Keegan come
Keegan
back?
was Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle.
It was Roy Evans, yeah. I mean, Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan. Clark. That's who I was trying to remember. Who was it? Brendan Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah.
You've had Klopp. 7, at least 8.
Yeah.
Let me. Yeah. But yeah,
he wasn't bigger. Could be 10.
Yeah. Right. We'll move on to the next game. Burnley, I don't see them staying up. With Tottenham, I think they'll be happy. Top 10, maybe try and sneak into Europa League places. I don't see them getting into Champions League this year. Do you imagine if they win the Champions League?
Almost like that game against PSG as well, man. He's so Tottenham.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah,
Tottenham, bro, and the whole thing with Eze, it just sums him up.
Yeah. To be fair, I didn't blame if it was true that Eze was getting tired of waiting around for Arsenal. We'll talk about it more. He thought, fuck it, I'll go to Tottenham and maybe he'll play more games with Tottenham. With Arsenal, I don't know what's the plan with him, but it's just good to see us do something. But at the same time, we'll talk about it more when we get there. I do honestly think with Arsenal, is it because of this whole injury with Kai Havertz and all of a sudden, shit, we need to do something? Or is it genuinely something that was in the back of their mind and they thought, let's just go and get him? I don't know. But next game, Wolves at Molineux against Manchester City. 4-0.
4-0. Thrashing. Man City style.
They're not going to have a season like last year. Forget it. They're going to be dangerous this season, man. I'm not looking forward to playing them at all. Shit, man.
If they truly learn from the mistakes as well, what they did last year, the shockers they had, the fact that they didn't prepare as well last year was bad from them, which is why it let them have that season. And then they went in and fixed it in January. It didn't really work, haven't improved a bit towards the end, getting good results. But yeah, man, I don't know. It was just a shit show last year. And now they're brought in Rangers, they're brought in Turkey, they're trying to bring in Donnarumma, I think, as well, and get rid of Everton.
Isn't it a crazy fact with Man City that it's like 10 players since January? That it's nearly a brand new team. Not me. Come on. Oh my God. I think it's definitely between.
Then they talk about Liverpool at home. Liverpool spend like 300 million right now. This man spent 300 only in January.
But this is what makes me laugh, right? Like, and I do wonder, do they really follow this whole what's it called, financial fair play, FFP, or is it bollocks? Because I always see Arsenal fans like, oh, you can't do that. It's FFP. Does anyone actually follow it? Does anyone actually? I mean, look at the ridiculous contracts to get out of it that Chelsea do, and how many players they've signed since Todd Bowley's got in charge.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, man, seriously.
I mean, they have Chelsea have their parent club, who is Strasbourg. So they buy players and loan them there, then sell them. Now that they brought in Enciso from Brighton, they've loaned them out there, and the plan is to sell him for 50 million, 45 to 50 million in the future. They brought him for 20 million now. So they do this on purpose just to generate money, to have no issues. Because I think Chelsea are the number one club that has 0 issues, and then I think it's Liverpool. Or fourth, I think we're in fourth, something like that. We're allowed to spend 700 million, basically, and have no issues because of FFP, and the way we run as a club, and we do business in the way we sell. So that one I get why Liverpool are calm with FFP, because we generate a lot of money as well as a club.
Oh well, I think this thing is. I mean, look, even this whole charges 115 bollocks and all this, nothing ever came to it. Nothing. And can I be honest? When it first came out,
nothing will happen.
Because if you remember, yeah, like straight away, I was like, nothing's going to happen to them there. The worst case scenario, they'll get a fine, they can pay it off, and that's it, done and dusted. Because if you remember, wasn't it? They were looking into them to like chuck them out of the Champions League and all this crap. So they're not going to do that. Yeah, that was it. And that was the year. That was the year they won it. The year they were talking about getting rid of them. So, whatever. It's just bollocks.
Yeah. And then take the leagues from them and give it to Liverpool and United. And all that crap.
I don't even know if I would.
And then get them relegated.
Can I be honest? Would you have been happy if that actually happened? Because I would have not been happy as an Arsenal fan. No, I would.
It would be shameful.
I don't really care. Yeah.
Shames. It would be shameful.
Yeah, it's just stupid. If you're gonna win it, just win it properly on the pitch. End of story.
Yeah.
Look at Wolves team. You got Sarr in goal, Doherty, Agbadu, Gomez, Hoover, Andre Gomez, Wolf, Mutant. Fucking hell! They actually? Oh, my nephew's coming in. Hello. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, he's bored of school from the summer, so he's looking for a way to annoy us. So that's another team they talked about on Sky. Actually, I think it was on Sky that they could see them going down. Do you think that's the case? Do you think there's one of the teams that they'll go down?
Yeah. They lost Cunha. They lost the main man, and they haven't. I don't know if they tried. They tried. They brought in someone from Palmeiras, Colombian player, but I don't know. I don't know if you replace him. Like, it's difficult to replace someone like him.
Do you actually rate him, Cunha? Because when Arsenal were looking into him, I wasn't sure about him. I wasn't sure because he's at Wolves. Is it a good buy? I don't know. But obviously he went to United in the end, and he did. To be fair, what I saw of the game on Sunday because I was working. To be fair, Man United's players in general, the new ones, they actually look quite decent against Arsenal. Obviously, Sesko only came on last 20 minutes, I believe. But yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. They lost Cunha. They haven't really replaced him. It's important. Let's be honest. Last year, they weren't even that good anyway. I mean, that's a good question. Where did they finish last year? They must have finished like 16th, 14th. Let's have a look if I'm wrong or not.
Must be 16th, 15th. I'm going to be a bit higher than that. I don't know.
Finish.
You should come in. Go Wikipedia.
No, that's not right.
10th.
Was it 10th? No,
It's
that's
like,
no, it's 2021. There. Let me put
oh,
down 25. I was gonna say 10th,
yeah,
16th. You were right. You were right there. Yeah, you were
yeah,
right.
60.
Yeah, so they haven't looked good for a while there,
No,
but anyway, with Man City, let's go back to that page to get their team up. Honestly, and I wonder how well Haaland's going to play this year.
better than last year, I think. It's gonna get better service now as well.
He has to, innit? He has to because last year he
With the
wasn't
players they brought,
nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he was nowhere near as good last year. There, it's like here we go.
Well,
Doku, Haaland, Bob. I love that name, Bob. Silva, Gonzalez, Rehindes, Nuri, Diaz, Stones, and Lewis and Trafford. They honestly, like, if I know it's easy to say, and we had this conversation the other day with Pedro about how people take the piss out of Pep Guardiola. He only goes to teams that have money. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, he still has to do it. If he
yeah.
can change this team from what he had in the last few years and still win this title, he's obviously doing something right. I'm sorry, like, yeah, he needs the money, but you still need to spend the money well. Does make me think actually, how many of these players does he actually say, I want this player, I want that player? Or is
I
it
haven't.
like
No, I think he does, but he has advices as well from other people around him
he has to,
that, you
innit?
know,
Like, yeah.
yeah, she's here. But if you go to the lineup, go to the line, Man City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, I was there.
Uh,
There you go.
so you look that 11. Who's the superstar like this sign other than Haaland?
That's what it's true, isn't it? Really
Who
true.
is it? Who? They spend well.
There
They spend a
there
lot,
isn't one. There isn't
but they
one.
know what. Yeah,
I mean, I know Doku hasn't is not this year he's come.
he's
But
no superstar.
he's not a superstar, but I remember
No,
the name being mentioned before.
yeah.
Um, that's a good point,
Foden?
Stefan.
No, I don't think he is. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong, no superstar. Very good player,
Well, I
Foden.
think a lot
Very
of people,
talented.
I think with Foden, a lot of people get pissed off with it because of, especially the English Man City fans, because of his shit time with England all the time. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's
And in
typical.
over the last 2 years with Man City hasn't been good. Last year
Hmm.
especially. So you look at that team and you go to their bench as well. Not many. Rodri, who he wasn't no superstar.
Oh, I'm getting Sesko for my fantasy football league. I'm guessing. Who do I sell? Welbeck or Beto?
Beto.
Oh,
Axel Beto.
I mean, Welbeck has since he's been at Brighton, he's been kind of a revelation, hasn't he? Like he's
Well,
done really well.
Welbeck is the safe choice. Premier League proven, very good player. Even though he's old, he's getting on.
I
But
I would back
lad,
Stefano.
yeah,
Yeah, I would back
yeah,
Stefano. Yeah,
Welbeck. Da, 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 da. Danny Welbeck. Da, 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 da.
and Anish, you don't mind me asking like who do you support in the Premier League? If you mention Sesko, I'm guessing you're a Man United fan. I might be wrong. You might just be a football fan in
Maybe
general.
Chelsea, Liverpool. Who knows? Just tell us. Could be any other team.
I reckon Beto gets more minutes. Well, yeah, the age doesn't help. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah,
He's a Man United fan. Fair enough.
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
I we'll get to Man United. We'll get to Man United because like I think they actually played quite well against Arsenal. Was I surprised? Another thing, like people were surprised about it. I was like, why? They need to start well because of the season they had last year. They've made a lot of signings, blah blah blah. But yeah, 1 second. Let me just get the stats up. Do Everton have a backup striker? Everton need a backup club, never mind striker. Fuck me. I've got a friend who's a big Everton fan, and I actually feel sorry for the guy, and that's the truth.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
don't,
had
but
any.
yeah.
I know it's your main rivals in terms of obviously local derby and stuff, but I just don't understand. Like every year, there's always a big hype, and they're going to do this, that, and that, and it just doesn't work. No matter what they do,
New
it really
stadium,
does.
new chapter, new
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
We signed
yeah,
Grealish. Yes.
yeah. I mean, all right. Again, let's not be over the top in terms of
Yeah.
basically saying you just give up now. No, they've still
No.
a whole season, but it doesn't look good.
No.
Let me see if I can go up. Okay, they've got Wolves had 9 shots to Man City's 15, 3 on target for Wolves, 4 on target for Man City. So very accurate and clinical from Man City. 41 possession, 59 possession, 394 passes, 563, 82 pass accuracy, 90% pass accuracy, 13 fouls, 7 fouls, 1 yellow card, 2 yellow cards, red cards no, offsides 4, no for Man City, 4, 5 corners. Can I? Yeah, like I said, I think it's between you and these guys. I don't know where Arsenal's going to fit into it. Let's see. But yeah, they Man City Can I be honest? Another thing with Pep Guardiola, this is a bit different now. When he's finished with Man City, surely international is the next football. Is the
No,
next
he
thing
said
for
he'll
him.
retire. He said he will
Really?
retire. Yeah.
My God, like how old is he? He's going to retire. Let's have a look.
I don't know. Maybe don't take it.
He must be. He must be 50 odd, surely.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's
no,
like
that's
Klopp.
definitely
He had enough. Maybe he had enough. I don't know. Like Klopp.
had enough. Right? Can I 54? Can I be honest? Like, I get it to some extent. It's a stressful job. It's this and that, but it's a fucking job you love. Is it
He is.
really that bad?
I didn't say he's bad. No.
No. Is the situation that bad? I remember when he did this when he left
Maybe
Barcelona.
we don't know what he's going through. Like we don't know what's going on in his life. He said himself he feels tired. Even he doesn't look as healthy as he used to look.
Who are we talking about now? Pep or?
Pep, Pep. I
Okay,
could
I
say
thought
the
you were
same
meant.
for Klopp. Yeah, the same with Klopp. You see it, like the man was dying. He might take a job like Klopp did, like as a ambassador or something, or
Managed
spoil.
until September end.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
So
know.
can
If I'm Pep Tom, I'll go to Girona. The reason why is because one of the main reasons his brother's there as a sporting director.
Okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking when I said that, I thought, has he got some kind of connection there? I don't get it.
yeah. Man City own them, so there you go. You keep your relationship there. You have your brother with you. Very good run club. Not stressful. No expectations. Go there. At the end of the day, if I'm Pep, I'm doing that. You know.
I just don't get how years ago you had Fergie and Wenger that used to carry on to like 60, 70 odds, and now these guys they can't hack it until don't get me wrong, right? I can understand it. You can't really switch off. You probably turn on your laptop, your phone, to all these comments. I don't care how strong you are mentally. Somewhere down there, like, fuck this. I don't want to hear this shit. Uh, Lads, top 4 predictions. All right, since you asked, let's go for it. I'm not sure about title winners, but this, no particular order. This is my 4: Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. This is a tough one.
Those,
Well, really, it should be top 5. Chelsea, Newcastle. I think it's going to be the same like last year. I can't see it being any different, to be honest. The only one who can challenge Newcastle, it's
United.
got to be, yeah, maybe. maybe, but from 15th all the way there, it's gonna be tough, man. So
Then
I don't
if
know.
they get another midfielder, for me, top midfielder, yeah, I think yeah. No,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
no way.
So obviously, I think you agree with me. Apart from like what you just said about United,
Yeah,
so you think Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal,
that's
Chelsea, and Man U. Okay.
Man U. If they get a midfielder, yeah. If they
Yeah.
don't, could be anyone. For me, could be Spurs,
I
could
mean,
be
don't forget.
Newcastle.
Do you remember there was that big hoo ha about Maranagi who flipped out with
No.
uh, Nuno, and I kind of got it because all those weeks you were ahead, you were doing well, you're
Yeah, and then
basically
we're
on
losing
the
games.
ascent. Exactly, they were really fucking up big time, and they could have easily had top four. So, do I see them doing it this year?
Maybe
No,
they're trying. I
I
think
mean,
they might. I think yeah, maybe. But if they keep the consistency, yes, because they're signing good players. I think
yeah,
they have upgraded the team, and no one major has left. Major big player, from last year. They kept most of them, and they signed good players. Douglas Luiz. They signed McAtee from Marseille. They've signed Hutchinson from Ipswich. Yeah, and then we're trying to buy a right back as well. If they do, they're solid. They're good.
we shall wait and see with good old.
For it.
Okay, so wait, because Anish asked us this question. Let's get another question. Uh, top three that's going to go downer.
Wolves,
Wolves. Yep.
Burnley.
Yep. We got it wrong last year. I
I
honestly
said,
thought Everton. I thought
yeah,
Everton would come down. They didn't do it in the end.
I
They didn't go
said
down to.
Burnley, Southampton, and Everton. It was who was it? It was Everton, Southampton. No, sorry, it was Burnley. No, Burnley. What am I saying? Southampton, Ipswich, and who else?
It was done and
Ah,
dusted.
yeah, Leicester. It was Leicester.
Leicester. Yeah. I actually thought Leicester would stay up, but anyway. Um, what's the next game? Now we're
So who
going
you
to
saying
Sunday.
about relegation? Who you saying?
Ah, I was going to make a quick one saying that Everton again because I honestly think Everton is just a crap club. I don't know. Wolves, Burnley.
It was between them and someone else. Could be
Leeds.
Leeds.
Could be
Leeds.
Leeds. I know they won
Yeah.
their game against Everton, but they've got a tough one with us on Saturday. The problem is, Esther, like last year, you had Tottenham there and Man U. You know they shouldn't be there, so you can't really go based on that one.
I'll tell you who. Brentford.
Brentford. Okay.
After losing Thomas Frank and Boemo and Weiss.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with the three that came up. I'm not gonna change it. I think Brentford is the shout, the one that stayed up, but because of what you just said, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the three that came up this season. I don't know if they're gonna stay up.
Who is it? Sunderland.
No. So what am I talking about? We said Wolves, so one of them is already in the Premier League, was already
Yeah.
there. I'm gonna go with Burnley and Leeds. I think Leeds will go down. Let's see. Look, at the end of the day, it's predictions, but you never know.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be wrong. All of us.
Wow, this a very entertaining game now at Stamford Bridge. 0-0 against Crystal. 0-0 against Crystal Palace. Yeah, Chelsea against Crystal Palace. 0-0. That shocked me actually. I honestly thought they would come away 2-0, 3-0 winners. They didn't. They weren't that good.
No. Terrible.
And now they move forward who are they playing next? Let me have a look. Chelsea are playing West Ham tomorrow night, actually. Yeah. The London
Oh,
derby. So that will be that's a good game for West
away.
Ham to try and bounce back. Yeah, away from home as well. So that won't be easy. Let's have a look at the lineups. Here we go. Let me get it up on our screen as well. Okay. This is Chelsea's lineup. Sanchez is not. Can I be honest? Because now I just thought about it. Sanchez has got a lot of heat lately, but I don't actually think he's good enough to win a title with
No,
anybody. To be
no.
honest, I don't think he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I don't understand why they didn't went for Maignan from Milan, because they only wanted 25 million.
Yeah.
Brother, that's a goalkeeper that can win you the league. And
then
then,
again, do you know what makes me laugh in football in general
no,
nowadays? What's happened is, Onana's a great example of this. Onana was a keeper that I only saw. I have to be honest. I saw him once against Man City in the Champions League, and they kept raving about his kicking. His kicking is kicking. He goes to
yeah,
United. It turns out, excuse me,
it,
he's been terrible. And I think Man
it's,
United's other goalkeeper is just as bad. Thank you.
yeah,
So, yeah, I can't. I don't understand this whole thing with goalkeepers where people assume they're very good because it could be the different league, it could be a different style of play. I mean, I was talking to
yeah,
someone about it the other day. I think it was yesterday. How, to be fair, this goalkeeping generation, and I think it started with Manuel Neuer, with the sweeper keeper and playing as good with your feet as well as with your hands and stuff like that.
yeah,
Being like a defender, playing football out from the back. And it puts a lot of pressure on you as a keeper if you're not as good as other keepers as doing that. Like I remember when Unai Emery first came with Arsenal, and it was Man City who were playing. We lost 2-0, but he kept asking Petr Cech to play like that. You can just see Petr Cech was not comfortable whatsoever. Really not comfortable.
oh, yeah.
But anyway,
It's the last thing they should be doing for me. Just kick it long. That's it.
I know there,
And
but
save
this
it
is different
after.
league and it different level now.
It has
It's just
changed everywhere. It has changed. Your contribution has to be top now.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, even
there's
in
no
the
way.
league now, watching like here in Cyprus, you can see there's a big difference to
It's
what
the
it was
same.
years ago as well. Yeah,
It's
they try and
everywhere.
teach you from the back and blah blah blah.
And then, yeah. At the end of the day, even if you're not good with your feet, just try and save the ball. That's the main thing. Just try and save it. Keep
But
it out
that's
of the net.
why somebody mentioned to me yesterday, because like we kept moaning about how crap David De Gea was, and he's a United fan, this guy. But yet, look how since he's gone, we've been a lot worse in that department. A lot worse. So
But
it's true.
he,
So we'll look at their team, Chelsea's team. Sanchez in goal, Reece James. How do you even pronounce this one? Achipong? Whatever.
Chapong.
Chapong. Chalaba. Cucurella. Cucurella for me is another overrated player, but anyway. Fernandez, Caicedo, Neto, Palmer, Gittins, and Pedro. All right, they won the World Cup thing. I know it's in a way it is a trophy and stuff, but I really didn't care. If Arsenal were in it, I'm not even joking. As long as you don't come away with big injuries, I really couldn't give a flying fuck if you won it or not.
Yeah.
So fair play to them, they won it, but I don't know what to expect from them this season. I said top 4 is probably their best bet. I don't know about challenging. I think as well, it's the first time you see a manager with Chelsea that, all right, he did well with Leicester and stuff like that, but it's not like when you think back in history, you had Mourinho, you had Conte, who had a reputation. Who else have they had there? Milos Boas didn't really have a reputation. He was just known as Mourinho's assistant coach.
Oh, yeah.
Gus Hiddink, to be fair, maybe in his prime was better, but he was like the guy that they called all the time to come back. They had Benitez for a bit. That's another guy who had a reputation. They've always hired managers with reputations. They hired Lampard. It didn't work out. They had Thomas Tuchel. He had a reputation as well. I don't know if this is a right fit, to be honest, their manager with this team. I don't know if it's going to work.
Τώρα συνός
And I don't,
πούν ο Maresca.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Εντάξει, I don't know about winning the league, but he has proven himself that he can win something.
Yeah.
He won the conference, which was expected from him, which he had to win anyways, the team he has. And what club or cup could be any big teams that was involved in that. He managed to go away with it at the end of the day and win it. So he has proved that he can win.
Do you think it will take But I give managers credit like that. Like there was a big thing. I kept saying to a colleague of mine about Chelsea. I said, mate, like because he was saying I don't really care if we win it or not. I was like, you should because you're the first club to win all three. It's a big thing. At the end of the day, I wish Arsenal took it more seriously. This Europa League, Conference League. I don't care what anyone says. It's a trophy. It's still something. God, do you imagine as a Monia fans if we win the Conference League? Fuck me.
Man, this would be the Champions League for us.
Yeah, it would be.
No.
It would be.
Yeah, what's the Olympiacon? We'll get the conference. It's like winning the Champions League for them.
The difference with Omonia is we'll win the Conference League, but Buffalo will try and win the Champions League and probably do it and then embarrass us even more. Yeah, I'm joking. Henderson in goal for them. Gui. This guy, right? How do you pronounce his name? And I know he's in England international as well. He's the one that people rate. Quakey. Larrix. Honestly, I'm about Richards, Munoz, Wharton, Hughes, Mitchell, Sarr, Mateta, and of course, Eze. Which I'm actually quite surprised. And this is the difference. Isak's moaning like, oh, I wish my team well and blah, blah, blah. It's not even playing, can't even be asked to train. At least Eze is getting on with his life, basically, his business and stuff like that.
Yeah, he went on about it. Very well, actually.
Yeah. And while we're here now talking about it, I think it's a good move for Arsenal. I think I don't think he's like his best positions on the left. I think he is more of a attacking midfielder. He's somebody that can challenge Odegaard. He's creative. He can score goals. He's probably, apart from Gyökeres, him and Gyökeres for me are probably the two signings I'm going to get excited about. Wasn't really excited about Madueke. I think as a squad player, kind of get it. But somebody that's going to cost you 50 million to come and play for you, I don't know if that was a good move. Let's see what happens with Madueke. I know this is Chelsea and Crystal Palace, but I'm just talking about now.
You're linked with Lookman now as well.
I think that's over the top. I don't think we'll get him. If we get Eze, especially, I think they won't spend that much money.
No.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that will be it as well.
And the reason, Tom, I think that you go Eze is because Havertz got injured. Nothing you get him if he doesn't get
Yeah, I felt like that as well. I said, did they always have it in the back of their heads, or do they think, we need to go and buy a player?
Because you gave up, you walked away from the deal. And then when Havertz got injured, you went straight into it. And because he was his choice from the beginning, Eze, which is why it was easier for him to go to you. Because now, shit, they want me back now. Yeah, I would rather go there. Yeah.
Of
so
course.
That's what it was.
I mean, in a way, I get it. He could have played more games with Tottenham. But also, I actually think he can challenge to get in the team of Arsenal. The left-hand side, you've got Martinelli. He can get, and also in the middle with Odegaard as well, especially the season that they both had last year. Martinelli and Odegaard was shocking. So I think they can do it. He can do it, sorry. So I actually am happy with it. It's one of the players that I wouldn't mind Arsenal buying, and hopefully it gets done and dusted within today or tomorrow.
It's done. It's done.
Is it though? Because I haven't seen. Has he actually done his signing, his unveiling? Because I haven't seen any of that yet, to be honest.
No, but it will get there. It's officially done. Like not fully from the club, but yeah, 95% done.
We've fallen for the trap before, so it won't surprise me.
Oh,
19
yeah.
shots to 11, 3 on target, 4 for Crystal Palace on target, 72% possession, 28% fucking old possession game. Crystal Palace were done and dusted. 568 passes. I think that says, was it 50? Yeah, 68. 226. 226 passes, accuracy 89, 74 for Palace, 10 fouls, 12 fouls on Crystal Palace side, 2 yellow cards for Chelsea, 3 yellow cards for Chelsea, 0-0 on red cards, no offsides, and fucking hell, 11 corners to 2. Sounds a bit like I'm money out of this, Stefano.
Yeah.
It really does. That's terrible.
What's going on?
So yeah, so nothing happened there. With Crystal Palace, I think it will just be another mid-table season. I don't know about. Do you think they could be one of those not surprises, not in a good way, but bad surprise where they could be in the relegation battle?
Losing Eze is big, is massive, but they can do well, I think. They lost to Lise last year, they did well. Now losing him as well will be tough, but if they replace him, I think I don't think they'll get relegated because they have a top manager as well who are great and who knows how to win. And he won them a trophy. Look, Ian, and if they lose Guehi as well, then yeah, I don't know about relegation, but mid-table for sure, below mid-table, I would say. If they lose both,
Fair enough.
it's about replacing them at the end of the day. If they replace them well, I think they'll be fine.
All right. Then again, like I said, there's not much to talk about. Let's go to Nottingham Forest against Brentford. Brentford, one of Stefanos' teams to go down.
3-1, this one.
Nottingham Forest.
What was it about Nottingham? Marinagi?
Chris Woods scoring twice. Ndoye scoring goal as well. Igor Thiago scoring for Brentford. Really, this game was done and dusted in the first half. Yeah, it's actually a shame because I kind of like Brentford. I don't want them to go down, but it's not a bad shout there, Stefano, for them getting relegated because they've lost all their players. Who is, by the way, I'm a bit football illiterate. Who's the manager of Brentford now there?
I don't know, someone who was assistant manager last year, I think.
So they didn't actually go from outside. They went inside the club to get him. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's see, manager. He is Keith Andrews.
Yeah.
He was appointed, obviously, 2025, who was previously the club's set-piece coach. Here we go again. Yeah. He's signed a 3-year contract. He's taken on his first man, aiming to build on the club's existing culture and develop players. Look, sometimes it works. Sometimes when you have a manager like Thomas Frank was there for years, and you stick with the same from the same philosophy, from the same this, same that, it could actually work. So let's see. But I know what you mean.
Hire a set piece coach.
I don't even. They'll probably be surprised. I remember I remember talking to a cousin of mine. He likes his football, but not as much as us. And he goes, "Wait a minute, there's actually set piece coaches now." I was like, "Yeah, there's goalkeeping coach, there's set piece coach, there's fucking
striker coach,
midfield coach. There's everything there. Like the game has changed, man. Like it's so fucking anal about everything now." No, we're not in the Forest. We had Sells in goal, Aina, Milokovic, Murillo, Williams at the back, Sangre, Anderson, Ndoye, Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi, and Chris Wood. Their team, Kelleher, Henry, Van der Berg, Collins, Kyoda, Yarmolic, Jensen, Miambo, Carvalho, Lewis Potter, Thiago. So, what actually happened with Tottenham? Because they were meant to get Gibbs White. I just heard watching Tottenham YouTube content creators that they couldn't get him because Marinakis was being really harsh with the prices and stuff like that, telling them how much they wanted. And
No, it
they
was a
couldn't
release
afford
clause.
him. It was a
It's a
release
release
clause.
clause. And then something happened. Guessing behind closed doors, and then he didn't get his move. Yeah.
He's a shrewd. Look, I hate the guy, but he's a shrewd man. He's a shrewd man. He's clever. I'm sorry, he is. You
Are
don't
have you
own.
seen the announcement that he made?
No.
The club made him renewing. Brother, the guy was fearing for his life in the
Why?
announcement. He was there next to him. They were in a stadium on preseason tour. He was saying
Oh,
every
wait a
time,
minute. You're talking about Gibbs White or somebody else?
Gibbs White.
Right.
When
Now I get it. I thought you
you
meant
saw the
like
video?
Maranagi was scared of the fans. No, I haven't seen
No,
it.
no. Well, no. No, I mean, did you see the video where he was?
No. I
Yeah,
have to see it.
oh, bro, he was petrified. Telling you, he had a gun to his head. He had a shotgun on his back. I'm sure, or
Yeah.
AK
I mean,
and a camera.
I thought. Do you remember the? I mean, we're talking about Greek football guys now. Do you remember the chairman of BAOK when he got
Yeah,
suspended for
yeah. I mean, won't be
the
surprised.
gun on his hip? Like, what are you doing, man? Seriously. Oh
But the
man.
guy was scared. He was saying every time like the thing, Mr. Marinakis. I'm grateful to Mr. Marinakis. Everything he's done for me, and all that stuff. And he looked scared. I don't know. Yeah, you could see, and even bro, this game as well. My man was performing for his life. He was doing tricks. He was missing chances. Even at 3-0, he missed a chance and he went down the floor and stopped fucking Puñares Kendo Grasidi. Trying too much. And then after the game, Taha being Stabilidiria in the tunnel, and Marinakis was there. He was, and he went, close to him and he hugged him. The other place he didn't hug. It was just a handshake, high five or whatever. And he hugged him. It was the only. I don't know, bro. I don't want to. I don't want to say it.
Gay. Yeah.
I don't know if he has his family hostage or something.
All right, let's have a look at the facts and statistics. Actually, Chris, like I said, the Nottingham Forest, because of last season, maybe, like you said, if they can stay consistent to what they did last year, maybe they can sneak into top 4, but I can't see it, to be honest, this year. I think last year was a big chance. They fucked it up big time, but you never know. 11 shots to 10.
Yeah.
5 shots on target, 3 on target for Brentford, 55% possession, 45% possession, 417 passes to 346, 82 pass accuracy. To be fair, when you look at the facts, you didn't look stats and all this stuff, you didn't look at the scoreline, you would think it's probably like a 0-0 or something. Like, it looks very close to each other. But, obviously they were more clinical than them. 2 offsides to 0, 5 corners to 5 corners. Yeah. So that's it then. That's Nottingham Forest's first game of the season. They win. Yeah. I honestly didn't think they would last this long in the Premier League. I remember sitting down with a Nottingham Forest fan. He's online. I think his name's Door on Tour. He's got quite a big following. And I said to him, I don't know if you guys will survive, because when you start buying players that cost a lot of money and you try and force it together, it's not natural team making, is it? But to be fair, they made it work. They made it work a lot. But anyway, we move on. We're going to move on to Arsenal now at Old Trafford against Manchester United. I have to be honest, like, as an objective football fan, I think Arsenal were very shit. very bad
Yeah.
on the day.
No, you were poor. You were
It was a
bad.
boring game in general. Like even trying to watch it at work and just listening to it, I was like,
No, it was bad
okay,
on
yeah,
both
it
teams.
wasn't. Um, I can get the
It was
obviously the
set piece.
game set piece again. Yeah, people moan about Arsenal and their set pieces, but trust me, if you have it as a weapon, who gives a fuck? I get the whole
Yeah.
thing. We shouldn't be relying on it all the time, though. Yes, I get that,
No,
but
maybe it's because your
whatever.
football is attractive and it's mostly set pieces. Maybe.
Look, again, it's only the beginning of the season. If they can get
No,
as
I mean I'm
in a
talking about
team
from
and
last year.
Jokeris and that, but let's be honest, Stefano, the year before we were banging in 6 goals, 4, especially after the World Cup. I
Yeah.
never think it was before. It was after the World Cup. We were really playing really well, and even the year before when we were 8 points clear. And I don't know what
Well, you were
happened.
firing.
Yeah, the football was fantastic. But I don't know, in his head, he got scared. He thought to win this league, you have to be really strong defensively. Forget your attacking prowess. Forget your attacking prowess. But
I don't
let's
know.
try and focus on the defending. To be fair to Arteta, the years that Wenger was there, we kept hearing the same old shit about defending was terrible, attacking was good. Now it's the other way around. People complain. Look, I'm not one of these fans that are ultra positive about everything Arsenal does because there's a lot that I don't agree on
Mm.
at all. But I'm not also then ultra negative all the time. There's just too much. I'm glad we won. It's always been a tough stadium to go to for Arsenal in the history of Arsenal. We've even against like worst Man United teams, we can't beat them. I thought last year we drew 1-1 with them, for God's sake, and they were down in the dumps and we couldn't do anything, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm happy with a clean sheet. I'm happy with a win. And I really, at this point, I really don't care anymore about how we play as long as because that's another thing that annoys me. The ones that hate Arteta, you'll say to them, okay, who'd you bring in? Simeone. Isn't Simeone kind of the same philosophy, like being strong defensively and all this crap?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
wins.
So,
It's
I
because he
know,
hasn't won
I
anything,
know.
also,
I
mostly.
know,
That's
I
why.
get that, but it's not. Sometimes I don't think people realize it. It's not as easy as it looks. Let's be honest. Do I agree
Slot
with
did
all
it.
his nonsense?
Wait, Slot did it. His first season.
Yeah, but come on, you guys were different animal compared to us when
No,
he
but
took over.
you were more ready. You were more ready than us. You were fighting for the league. You were very close as well. So you
Hang
have
on,
a
hang
good
on.
team, good defense.
But you can't. This is why I don't know if I can compare you a situation. You still have Mo Salah, you still have Van Dijk,
Yeah,
Allison. Come on. If you did a combined 11 with Liverpool, Arsenal, I think most of the players I would pick would probably be Liverpool's anyway. Because I'm
I
trying
don't
to be
disagree.
honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not. I can't slag Arteta off completely. Um, we've spoken about this many times, and people say, "Why is he always agreeing with the Cronkies? What they're doing?" No manager in history, unless he wants to get sacked, will come out and say, I don't like what the club's doing here. I don't like this. I don't like that. At the end of the day, he's like a shield. He has to take all the flack, like Wenger did. Unai Emery, to be fair, didn't do that job well because he was honest about the January transfer window and he said, I can only get loan players in. That's why we ended up with Dennis Suarez. So there's a lot of things that I think I can see Arsenal fans that get pissed off with Arteta, why they get pissed off with him. But when they talk about the football shit, so who are you going to get? Simeone. Yeah, okay, but the football shit. Who wins? Okay, when was the last trophy Simeone actually won?
Hopefully the
That's a good
league
question.
like COVID yet.
Yeah, there you go then. Like, come on, it takes time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish it was as easy like as the Scottish League to win it every fucking year, but the Premier League is not. Remind
No,
you,
but
Man City were
Tom,
winning your.
he hasn't gone over the line. That's why, like, a lot of people are fed up. If he got over the line, no one would have an issue. No one would care how he plays or whatever.
All right, you know, it's,
Yeah,
look,
I
I get
just
it.
win something like win
It
an
has
FA
been,
Cup.
it has been. I even said it. If he got sacked last year or this year before the season started, that's another thing they need to get through their heads. just because you defend him doesn't mean you don't necessarily think that. Well, if you get sacked, like at the end of the day, your support. Jurgen Klopp left. Did Liverpool fold? No. Arsene Wenger left. Did Arsenal fold? No. But I don't even agree with this when people say the fans are the ones that get the managers out. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's just
No.
that. I think there's plenty of other things involved as well.
Well,
Yeah.
well, he won FA Cup in his first season, and because he won it with someone else's team, maybe that's because he has proven he can't do it with his own players.
Maybe.
Well,
I mean, I agree with that, but let's see. Anyway, I mean, for
still
me,
have to win, but
and it depends on the season itself. If you finish just goal difference, 1 point off, or in a Champions League, you're in the final, you lost into a last minute goal or even penalties. There's sometimes you can forgive it. Like if you get completely annihilated from start to finish, let's say we're out the top four. We just won the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup we were out, Champions League we're out. Then even then I'll be like, it's not really good, is it? Like it should be more than that. But anyway, look at their team there. Like, do you know what really surprises me? Is this guy here, Luke Shaw. How is he still there?
Yeah, he played in the final.
When I heard his name, I started laughing because I thought, how's he survived all these times? And even did Maguire came on for a bit, didn't he, as well? Even him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bayinda.
He's playing as a centre back now. Luke Shaw.
Delict. Euro. Dalot. Even Dalot. How many years has he been there? Casemiro. Fernandez. Dogu, who was actually really good that day. Mount, I'm still not sure about. He needs time. He needs to not have any injuries before you can judge him. And Buemo, I thought it was quite good. Cunha,
bro.
I thought like some of the new players of United actually did all right, to be honest. There, Stefanos.
No, but it's what they need. At the end of the day, is what they need. They had scrap up front. So you trying to bring in proven players that know how to score, know how to make the difference, then yeah, you can improve. You're gonna improve.
Yeah. Okay, so from David Raya, Ben White, who wasn't great on Sunday, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiore with a goal, Odegaard, Subamendi. I need to see more of him, to be honest. Rice had a bad game as well. Martinelli had a bad game. Gyökeres, well, you just said like we need. If they try and turn him into a player where he's doing all the running, backtracking, all this crap, it's not going to work, Arteta. I'm sorry, it really isn't. And Saka. I think most of Arsenal, the 8 players I would say that played well was definitely David Raya. I thought Gabriel was very strong, convincing. This whole thing of Odegaard working hard, it's not just that we want to see from him. We want to see creativity. I thought Ben White was poor. I thought Rice was poor. Gyökeres, I just think he needs more time.
You were poor. In general. You defended well. You got away with it a few times here and there, but performance wasn't good.
Apparently the players, when they went back in the changing room, they weren't happy in terms of their performances. Apparently they were throwing things on the floor, like having sissy fits with each other and stuff like that. So I'm glad they even realized it because it was bad there. But look, it is the first game of the season. It's massive. Game win at Old Trafford because for us, I don't know about Liverpool's record at Old Trafford, but for us, it's terrible. It's not a great record.
You have improved over the years as well. Our record has improved.
Again, I think that's a lot to do with Mikel Arteta because before he came, we used to lose even with Arsene Wenger a lot. So whatever. 22 shots to 9 doesn't surprise me. 7 shots on target. We just talked about. In fact, David Raya was probably man of the match for Arsenal. Shots on target for Arsenal 3, 62% possession, 38 for Arsenal, 475 passes, 209. And even our passing was really bad. We just kept giving the ball away, especially in our own half really badly and cheaply.
Yeah.
82% pass accuracy, 74% pass accuracy, 10 fouls, 19 fouls, 1 yellow card, 4 yellow cards on Arsenal. That's something Arsenal need to be careful of. Since Arteta, actually, I'm sure their discipline is really bad. It's not a good discipline record. I mean, last year I can count Rice getting sent off, Saliba against Bournemouth, 2 already. There's probably more. I just can't remember. That was it. Martin Lewis Skelly against Wolves. We've had some shocking discipline times with Arteta, so they need to really improve that and stop using the whole referees as excuses. That's actually something I agree with Arsenal fans who can't stand Arsenal fans who complain about referees. It's good. I mean, Mike said to me, let's put €25 in each. That Arsenal player will get sent off on Saturday because apparently the guy refereeing our game on Saturday against Leeds is a Liverpool fan. Conspiracy again. Like every time, it's fucking conspiracies, man. Look, do I think referees get it right all the time? No, of course they don't. They're fucking shit, some of
No,
them.
no, they're terrible. Even if in our game there was a handball, red card.
Yeah. It
You see
happens
me
to every
moaning?
team. But yeah, with Man United, I think the best they can hope for is top 6 finish. I genuinely believe that. If they can squeeze in the top 4, even better. I don't know if they're ready for that. But if they go with the season with these 2 goalkeepers, they ain't going far, man. They ain't going far.
Yeah, that's the other thing I have said. They have to find a goalkeeper, not just a midfielder as well.
I actually think Tom Heaton would.
Mad.
Yeah, Tom Heaton would do a better job. Yeah. All right. So with Arsenal, when I say challenge, I mean to the last game of the season, and whatever happens, happens. But if it's like last year and we keep dropping pointless shit points against teams that we shouldn't, last year I remember 2 games that really got on my nerves. I think we drew 0-0 to Everton at home and 0-0 to West Ham. I think it was at home. So yeah, there's already 4 points already dropped. So it's bad. All right, the last game is against Liverpool, Everton against Leeds United. Great comeback for Leeds in terms of coming back to the Premier League and winning. Everton, same old there, Stefano. We're going to keep talking about this. I don't get Everton as a club. I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, even my brother was talking to me about it, saying that, they get excited because they have new owners and they have this and they have that, but they don't actually change anything. Yeah, nothing ever happens.
It's the same mid-table club. Relegation for.
I actually thought they were at home, but they were away. So, okay, you can kind of forgive them in some aspects, even though fucking hell, Pickford is still playing, man. How long is he going to be there for? Because I actually think he's not as good as people think he is, I genuinely believe that. I think he's actually very overrated.
Yeah, he's just going penalties.
Let's have a look at their team. Pickford in goal, we just talked about him. O'Brien, right back. Tarkowski, Keane, the centre back. Garner, left back. Gay, centre defence midfielder. Invergum. Fucking hell, man. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these players' names wrong. Burnham, Alcaraz, Dewsbury Hall, Ndai, and Berto, which the guy who commented, Anish, I think his name was talking about him. But yeah, it's poor. It's not a good start. They really, and again, if I went to that game as an Everton fan, I would be thinking, well, it's their first comeback since what year did they get relegated? 2021, 2022, something like that?
22, 3, around 23, 24, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. They had what's his name? Sam Allardyce was in charge last time, I remember, trying to keep him up. It didn't work. So you look at their team, you had, can you see that? Let me put it forward. Perry in goal, Bogle, Rondon, Strujic, Goodmanson, at the back. Tanaka, Abdu Starch, James. It's the same James, isn't it, that United had?
Dan James. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell, man.
Hiroe
Kuro,
and Gnondo.
I remember when they first bought that guy, right? Everyone was fucking excited about him. I'm talking about United now, about James, and it just didn't work for him.
The next geeks.
Yeah. But
Christ.
let's have a look at the facts as well. Facts and fact and figures. I tell you, like I said, I don't know if Jack Grealish was on the bench as well. I'm surprised he didn't start Jack Grealish. That's actually
maybe
weird.
getting ready because he didn't have any preseason as well.
Really? Oh dear.
No, when they're gonna miss City, no?
Okay, we've got shots. Let's have a look if you can see that. 21 shots, 7 on shots for Everton. Fucking hell, 21 shots. Jesus. 3 shots on target to 1 shot on target. 55% possession by Leeds, 45.
It's actually quite...
In terms of shots, yeah, but when you look at it again, like after that, it was actually quite close what it says on the fact. But this is why football is weird, right? You can look at all the facts and figures, but without actually watching the game, you can't really tell unless you can see it for yourself. 2 yellow cards. How many corners? I thought at first it said no corners. Then it's 7 corners to 2, so that's not great. And that wraps up the first show we're doing about the Premier League, because I don't know what else to say. We said about top 4. We said about who's going down, our predictions. We'll try and hold it to that. That's it, really. Yeah, tell me.
You want to talk about the Money game? Because it starts in a few hours.
I mean, look, we can talk about it quickly because this is meant to be the Premier League show. Obviously, we had the comment about the guys in this chat saying that they've got a good feeling about it. They're going to win. I had a comment on Instagram saying the same thing. I don't know. I don't feel that confident about it today, to be honest with you, Stefanos. You know what we're like away from home. This team, it's like what Pedro said even the other day, like they stopped Bauk from having any sniff on goal in the first game, especially this first leg at the Dumba. That's not an easy thing to do with that pressure of the atmosphere. Actually, they won 3-0 their last game. So I don't know. I just don't, because of how we are as a club and how we usually in European nights we don't do really well. I'm a bit nervous. I'll be happy with a 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw, any draw, as long as we can take something back to the Gassi. I think we can beat them, but I need to see them today. And what worries me, because they've had two teams that have been easy. Sorry, Adas and Torpedo. Yeah. I'm just worried that they're going to be complacent. So let's see.
Yeah, and what we need at home is to show us that they're good enough to play against this opposition, to step up on the pressure as well when it comes to this against this opponent. Playoffs, against a very good team. You showed us good signs. You showed us good football as well. You battered both of your opponents. But now this is the real test, and I want to see you step up to the real test instead of fold. So that's the main thing for me. Don't fold. Don't shit your pants. Don't do any mistakes. Don't crumble under pressure. Just deal with it. Go there. Show that you're good enough. Show that you belong in the group stages / league phase, whatever. And at the end of the day, just get a result. A result, a draw. And take it here. Στην γάψη, που να καμίνει το γασιμπί. For them as well, the heat will be a lot. And you can pressure them. And get the πρόκριση στο τέλος της ημέρας. I have my doubts. What you said, not performing, but we have performed as well a few nights, when it comes to this occasion. So, yeah, man.
The last team, okay, forget because we didn't really embarrass ourselves in terms of results. In last time we were in Europa League away from home, especially against South Sociedad and Man United. But the last time I remember thinking, fucking hell, we did really well against this lot away from home was Genk, where I thought this is really good. Last year, yeah, we need some kind of performance like that. Clinical, precise, not panicking, not stressing out. But let's see it a bit. And don't forget, we haven't conceded a goal yet. So I'm worried about them if they concede the goal in the first 2-3 minutes, how they're going to shit their pants, basically. So let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Anyway. Tom, nothing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Θυμούμε πολλά λες για το παιχνίδι με Γκέντ. Το παιχνίδι με Γκέντ, πριν το παιχνίδι, we're petrified. Κάλουσαμε, that's fine. Να μας κάλουραν με άνεση. Μα δεν τα παίχτες πιάνω. Παναγία, πολλά δύσκολη ομάδα. And we won.
Yeah, exactly.
With Barker.
Yeah. Yeah, Barker.
And then Rambo scored a nice goal. And then we took him here. Πολλοί handouts πάλι. Πολλοί ομονιά της, οι handouts. You know, we might get a goal and you know, could get sticky. And then, bro, we scored straight. 2 goals in the first half. It was over.
Yeah.
So you do this and you show me, yeah, okay, you can do something under pressure. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Να με μπουτσάμε στο πρωτάθλημα να το mentality. Μετά από τούτο. No matter what happens.
I'll be happy with. I know it sounds bad because you want to see goals, but I'll be happy with 0-0, 1-1.
Yeah.
If it went a ridiculous scoreline like 3-3 or something, I'd be like, yeah, but we conceded 3 goals. Fuck me.
But
anyway, yeah, we scored 3 as well. Let's see there.
We'll see.
I'm actually really excited in a way because I look. I know Pedro has spoken about it so many times with us, and he's like, I care more about the league in Cyprus with Omonia. Yeah, I agree, but at the same time, like you look at Bafo, I actually get jealous. Like not in a bad way. I don't even feel any resentment to Bafo. I'm actually proud of them. Good for them. Yeah. I hope they actually go through. But I want us to have our European adventures. It's not just, and like I said with Bafo, I think it's not. It's 75, in my opinion, 70%, 75% of me says they're already through because I can't see Belgrade scoring at the, what's it called? I think
they'll score, but they still lose.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, let's end the stream. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and share. And road to 400.
Come on, people. 20 more.
Come on, help us out. All right, and we'll be back later tonight to talk about Omonia against Wolfsburger. Well, Wolfsburger versus Omonia after the game. All right.
See you later, guys. Καλή επιτυχία στην ομάδα μας και με την προκρίση.
Πάμε. Goodbye.